Okay. Oh, that is still not needed for system to software and check. Uh, Hello, ChatGPT. Hello, ChatGPT.
Hey, I'm right here. What's on your mind? If you have any questions or something you'd like to discuss, I'm all ears.
Yeah, my decision topic is how to find balance in a digital world. In this regard, my first question, what does finding balance in a digital world mean?
Great question. So, finding balance in an educator's world really means juggling all the different roles teaching, planning, grading while still having a life outside of school. It's about avoiding burnout, keeping boundaries, and making sure you have time for yourself too. Does that align with what you were thinking, or is there a specific aspect you want to unpack?
Okay, my second question is why is digital balance important in today's society?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, educators are such a cornerstone of society. So when they're stretched too thin, it affects students, families, and the whole community. When we help teachers find balance, we're really investing in the long term well being of the next generation. So it's definitely something society needs to prioritize.
Yeah. The question, how has technology changed our daily lives?
Yeah, that's a big one. Digital tools can be a double edged sword, right? They offer flexibility, like planning from anywhere, tracking student progress, but they can also blur boundaries between work and home. So I guess it's about being intentional with those tools, setting some limits and making sure they serve you, not the other way around.
What are the benefits of using digital devices responsibly?
Oh, for sure. I mean, they can really streamline a lot, like accessing resources instantly, collaborating with colleagues, and even personalizing learning for students. Plus, they can reduce paperwork and make communication so much easier. It's just about making sure they're used thoughtfully, so we get those benefits without feeling overwhelmed.
What are the risks of excessive screen time?
Yeah, definitely. So, excessive screen time is when we spend too many hours in front of digital devices, like computers, tablets, or phones, often without breaks. It can lead to things like eye strain, headaches, sleep issues, and even mental fatigue. So, it's all about moderation, balancing screen time with offline activities, physical movement, and, just giving your mind a rest.
How can people recognize digital overload?
Yeah, that's a great point. Digital overload happens when we're just constantly bombarded. Too many notifications, back to back screens, and it leaves us feeling drained or even disconnected. To break it, we can set boundaries like scheduled tech free times, using apps that limit screen time, or even just being more mindful about when and how we use devices.
What are signs of unhealthy technology use?
Yeah, definitely. Signs of unhealthy tech use can be things like feeling anxious or irritable when you're away from your devices, trouble sleeping, neglecting in person relationships, or even just feeling like you can't focus on tasks without constant tech breaks. So, being aware of those signs is really key to making some changes.
How does constant connectivity affect mental health?
Yeah, constant connectivity can really take a toll. I mean, when we're always plugged in, it's like our brains never get a break. They're always on alert, reacting to messages, news, tasks. Over time, that can lead to stress, anxiety, and even burnout. So it's really important to have some intentional offline time to let your mind rest.
How can digital habits impact physical health?
Yeah, it absolutely can. I mean, prolonged screen time can cause issues like eye strain, headaches, neck and back pain, sometimes called tech neck. Plus, sedentary behavior from too much screen use can contribute to things like weight gain or even cardiovascular issues. So it's really a full body effect, mind and body intertwined.
Why is it important to set boundaries with technology?
Yeah, exactly. So it's really about balance and being intentional, using technology as a tool, but also making sure you integrate real world movement, breaks, and social connection. When you do that, you get the benefits without the downsides.
What role does self-discipline play in managing screen time?
Oh, it plays a huge role. Self discipline is really what lets you set those boundaries, like deciding when to put your phone away, or taking scheduled breaks, or having tech free times. It's like a muscle. You practice it and it gets stronger, making it easier to stay in control of your digital habits.
How can social media affect emotional well-being?
Absolutely. Yeah, social media can have a big impact on emotional well being. On one hand, it can connect us and give us a sense of community, but on the other, it can lead to comparisons, cyberbullying, or just feeling left out. So it's really about how you engage with it, being mindful and setting boundaries to keep it a positive space.
What are advantages and disadvantages of social media?
Yeah, that's a really important point. So, when we're intentional about how we use social media, like setting time limits, curating a positive feed, and taking regular breaks, it can actually be a tool for inspiration and connection rather than something that drags us down.
Can you tell me about the advantages and disadvantages of social media?
Yeah, for sure. So, on the plus side, social media can connect us across distances, give a platform to voices that might not be heard, and offer a sense of community or support. But the downsides are big too. Things like misinformation, privacy concerns, and that constant pressure to compare yourself to others. So, it's really about using it mindfully and knowing both sides.
How can people avoid becoming addicted to their smartphone?
Yeah, that's a big one. A few strategies can really help, like setting specific times when you put your phone away, turning off non essential notifications, maybe using apps that track your usage so you can see patterns, and just being really mindful. If you catch yourself scrolling out of habit, just take a pause, take a breath, and step back.
Why is taking digital breaks important?
Oh, absolutely. Digital breaks give your mind a chance to recharge, and they help you reconnect with the real world, whether that's going for a walk, talking to someone face to face, or just giving your eyes a rest. So, making those breaks a habit is really key to keeping balance.
Okay, how can digital detoxes improve overall well-being?
Oh, definitely. Digital detoxes can really help. When you step away from screens for a while, whether it's a day, a weekend, or even a few hours, you give yourself a chance to relax, focus, and be more present. And that can boost your mood, reduce stress, and just help you feel better overall.
What are some effective ways to reduce screen time?
Yeah, great question. Some effective ways are things like setting app timers or daily usage limits, scheduling tech free periods, like maybe during meals or before bed, and even designating certain spaces in your home as screen free zones. It's all about making small habits that help you stay mindful of your tech use.
Okay. How can parents help children maintain digital balance?
Yeah, absolutely. Teachers can be really powerful role models. They can set expectations around screen use in class, incorporate offline activities, and even talk openly about balance, like sharing how they set limits in their own lives. So when kids see that modeled, it really helps them develop healthy habits too.
Okay. How can students use technology productively?
Yeah, great point. Technology can be a real productivity booster when used right. Things like digital planners, online collaboration tools, or educational apps can help organize their tasks and stay on track. It's just key to focus on purposeful use, like planning study time rather than just aimless scrolling, so they can get the most out of it.
What role does technology play in education?
Oh, absolutely. Technology can really transform education, making learning more interactive, personalized, and accessible. It lets students learn at their own pace, access resources from anywhere, and even collaborate globally. So it's really a game changer. If it's used thoughtfully, it can expand opportunities for everyone.
How can students use technology productively and what role does technology play in education?
Yeah, so students can be really productive by using tech for things like organizing assignments, collaborating with peers through shared documents, or accessing online tutorials and courses. And tech's role in education is huge. It breaks down barriers, gives students access to a wealth of knowledge, and helps teachers tailor learning to individual needs. So it's really a powerful tool when used well.
What strategies can help minimize digital distractions?
Yeah, there are some great strategies. For example, using website blockers to limit distracting sites, creating a dedicated workspace that's free from distractions, scheduling focused work sessions with timed breaks, and even turning off notifications during study time. The key is being intentional. Set yourself up for success with clear boundaries, and tech becomes a tool, not a distraction.
How can notification affect focus and productivity?
Yeah, it really can. When we're constantly switching between tasks or being interrupted by notifications, it really fractures our focus. We spend more time getting back into a flow, and overall, it just drains productivity. So, cutting down on distractions and giving yourself deep focus time really helps you stay on track and get more done.
How can remote workers maintain work-life balance?
That's a big one. I think it really comes down to setting boundaries, like having a clear end to your workday, scheduling personal time, and making sure you unplug from screens and emails after hours. It's not always easy, but those small intentional steps really help keep both sides of life in balance.
How can people stay productive while working online?
Yeah, that can be a challenge for sure, but a few things really help, like having a dedicated workspace, sticking to a routine, and setting daily goals. Also, taking regular breaks, like the Pomodoro technique, can keep you fresh and productive. And just staying connected with colleagues, even virtually, helps keep you productive.
Why is face-to-face communication still important?
Oh, absolutely. Even with all the digital tools, face to face communication really builds trust, clarifies misunderstandings, and just adds a human touch. It's often more efficient too because you can read body language, pick up on nuance, and really feel connected.
How can technology impact personal relationships?
Yeah, it really does. Face to face conversations create a sense of trust and safety, so people tend to open up more. Plus, it shows you value the person. So even if you have to follow up with a quick digital message, that in person interaction really strengthens relationships and prevents misunderstandings.
What are the benefits of spending time offline?
Oh, there are so many benefits. Spending time offline reduces stress, it improves sleep, and it gives you space to be more present, whether that's with yourself, with nature, or with people you care about. It's just a chance to reset and reconnect with the world beyond screens.
How can hobbies help create digital balance?
You're welcome. I'm really glad it resonated. If you ever want to bounce around more ideas or just talk about balancing tech in daily life, I'm here for that.
How can hobbies help create digital balance?
Yeah, absolutely. Prioritizing hobbies is really powerful because it gives you something meaningful to do offline, whether that's reading, playing an instrument, cooking, or being outside. It helps you step away from screens, bring some balance, and reconnect with yourself and other passions. So it's a great anchor for digital wellness.
How does technology influence sleep quality?
Yeah, it has a big impact. The blue light from screens can mess with your circadian rhythm, making it harder to fall asleep. Plus, if you're scrolling or responding to notifications, it keeps your mind active. So, reducing screen time before bed, using night mode, or having a no tech wind down routine can really improve your sleep.
Okay. Why should people avoid screens before bedtime?
Yeah, so the main reason is that screens emit that blue light, which disrupts your body's production of melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep. Plus, if you're checking messages or watching something stimulating, your brain stays active, making it harder to wind down. So, by avoiding screens, you give your mind and body a chance to relax and prepare for restful sleep.
How can digital tools be used to improve health and wellness?
Oh, absolutely. Digital tools can be amazing for health. Things like fitness apps, guided meditation, even wearable tech like smartwatches that track your steps or heart rate. They give you real time feedback, help you set goals, and keep you motivated. So, when used mindfully, they're a fantastic wellness boost.
How can digital tools be used to improve health and wellness? And what role does mindfulness play in managing technology use?
Yeah, great combination. So, digital tools can help by offering things like fitness tracking, meditation apps, or reminders to drink water or stretch. And mindfulness is crucial because it helps you stay present and intentional about your tech use. So, you're not just reacting to every ping, but choosing when and how to engage with your devices. Together, that really helps you balance health and tech.
Okay, how can people become more intentional with their online activities?
Exactly. So being intentional means pausing before you just jump into a scrolling session. Ask yourself, is this adding value or is it just a habit? You can set goals for your online time, like using it for learning, connection, or creative work, and then step back from mindless browsing. It all comes down to being purposeful.
What is the importance of setting screen-free zone at home?
Yeah, that's really important. Having screen free zones, like at the dining table or in the bedroom, helps create a space for rest, connection, and just being present. It gives everyone a mental break from constant digital input, and it sets boundaries so the tech doesn't take over family time.
Okay. How can families develop healthy digital habits together?
Oh, definitely. Families can do things like have tech free meals, do a weekly planning session on screen use, or even explore new hobbies together, like learning a language app, creating family photo albums, or doing outdoor activities. By setting shared goals and being mindful, they create a healthier digital balance as a team.
How can technology support personal
You're
growth when used wisely?
Absolutely. When used intentionally, technology can open up so many doors, whether it's learning new skills, accessing resources, or connecting with mentors. It really supports personal growth, so long as you stay mindful about how you engage with it.
What are dangers of multitasking with digital devices?
Yeah, definitely. When we multitask with digital devices, we often end up doing everything more shallowly, so we're less. Exactly. So multitasking can really reduce the quality of what you're doing. It increases mistakes, makes it harder to retain information, and just leaves you feeling scattered. So focusing on one task at a time usually leads to better results and less stress.
How can people protect their privacy online?
Yeah, that's really important. People can protect their privacy by using strong, unique passwords, enabling two factor authentication, being careful about what personal info they share, and adjusting privacy settings on social media and apps. It's all about being intentional and informed about what you share and where.
Okay. Why is digital literacy important in modern world?
Oh, absolutely. In our digital age, so much personal and professional info is online, so privacy really is a cornerstone of safety and autonomy. It helps protect against identity theft, keeps us in control of our data, and preserves our ability to engage in the digital world on our own terms.
How can individuals identify reliable information online?
Yeah, that's a big one. People can identify reliable info by checking the credibility of the source. So, looking for established outlets, cross referencing with multiple sources, and being wary of things that seem too extreme or lack evidence. And of course, fact checking sites or academic databases can be really helpful too.
Why is digital literacy important in modern world? And what impact does excessive social media comparison have on self-esteem?
Yeah, digital literacy is really crucial today. It helps people navigate, evaluate, and use technology safely and effectively. And as for excessive social media comparison, it can really hurt self esteem. People often compare their real lives to curated, idealized versions, which can lead to feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and lower confidence.
Okay. And my next question, how can people use social media in healthier way?
Yeah, that's really key. Curating a positive feed, so following accounts that uplift or educate, engaging with content mindfully, and taking regular breaks. It's all about being intentional, using it for connection and inspiration, not just mindless scrolling.
What are some healthy morning routines that limit technology use?
Oh, great question. So, healthy morning routines could include things like waking up and stretching, having a quiet breakfast without your phone, maybe journaling or reading a book. And then once you feel grounded, you check in with your tasks. So, it kind of sets a calm, focused tone before you dive into screens.
How can people maintain focus in world full of digital distractions.
Yeah, that's definitely a challenge, but you can maintain focus by setting clear priorities, creating a distraction-free workspace, and using tools like website blockers or focus apps. Also, taking regular breaks like the Pomodoro technique helps keep your mind fresh. And just being mindful, like checking in on yourself and adjusting if you notice you're getting pulled off track, is really key.
Why is outdoor activity important in achieving digital balance?
Yeah, exactly. Being intentional is at the heart of it. When you choose when and how you engage with technology rather than just reacting to it, you keep yourself in the driver's seat. So that balance between mindful use and healthy boundaries really lets you thrive in a digital world.
Yeah. How can exercise help counter the effect of too much screen time?
Oh, definitely. Exercise is such a great counterbalance. It gets you moving, boosts your mood, reduces the physical tension from sitting, and helps clear your mind. So even short breaks, like a brisk walk or a few stretches, can really help offset the downsides of too much screen time.
What role does time management play in digital well-being?
Yeah, time management is really a backbone of digital well being. When you plan your day and set clear boundaries, like allocating specific times for tasks and breaks, you stay intentional and avoid getting swept up in endless scrolling or distraction. So it really gives you a sense of control and keeps tech from hijacking your focus.
How can people track and manage their screen time effectively?
Yeah, so one big approach is using built in screen time trackers on your devices, which let you see where your time goes. You can set daily limits for certain apps, schedule tech free hours like during meals or before bed, and regularly check in to adjust your habits. Small, consistent tweaks really add up over time.
ओके ये था हमारा आज का डिस्कशन टॉपिक डिस्कशन सेशन जो कि हमने ChatGPT के साथ डिस्कस किया। उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आप लोगों को कुछ सीखा होगा इसलिए से और मिलेंगे नए डिस्कशन टॉपिक के साथ तब तक के लिए इजाजत दें।